Welcome back to Touhoumon World Link. In the last part, I explored the Mauville city, and it wasn't nearly as big as I thought it would be because of how it is in Oraz. Then I explored this route up here until I got stuck by rocks that I can't go past till I beat the gym, and then I went by to the right until I got stopped by water that I can't surf on. So in this part, I'm gonna go to the left, which I think goes on for a while, but I don't remember how long. We'll see. Also, while exploring Mauville, I got my bikes, and I registered the mock bike, which is the faster one, to like a key. It took me a bit to figure out what key that registers to because it's backspace. I don't know why. But, I can press backspace and I can go real fast, which doesn't really matter much when I can do, this. So, yeah. There you go. But yeah, we're gonna move on to Route 117. This is where the daycare is, I think. Hello, I'm keeping track of all the eggs you've hatched so far. Let's see, you currently hatched 0 eggs. Thanks. Bonica Daycare, let us raise your Bonica. I'm the daycare man. I help take care of the precious Bonica of trainers. If you'd like me to raise a Bonica, have a word with my wife. Hey, I'm the grandson of the daycare couple. Would you like to switch your Kagero's ability? You can do that? Excuse me? And Don, your Kagero's ability has been successfully changed. Excuse what? Huh? What is it now? Prevents paralysis? Wait, the other one was prevents sleep, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Yeah, prevent sleep's a bit more useful. Although, actually not. The next gym's Watson. Hopefully I remember to switch this backwards, but even if I don't, it's not like Insomnia is that great of an ability. So does that mean every Pokemon has at least 2 abilities? Can I change, Zeramaru's here? Can't remember if the starters only have 1 ability, or... I think some of them have, like, secret abilities? Yeah? Okay, I guess every Pokemon has exactly 2 abilities? What do you have now? Ups fight moves in a pinch. Isn't that not the same one you already had? Oh no. Ups gut. You have guts. That's if you have a status move, you have more you do more damage. Whereas the other ones, if you have less HP, you do more damage. So will instantly hatch all eggs currently in your party. Well, that's convenient. Hey there, I'm the vibing guy. I basically check if your Bonica are vibing with their energies. Would you like for me to check your Bonica? Okay. Which Bonica should I check the vibe of? What are you saying, man? This Bonica seems to vibe better with the yin energy. Okay, well, how are they vibing better with the other one if you can just decide the next time, whatever. So you can change the, like, yin and yang thing for breeding. So breeding's, I guess, very convenient in this version, but I'm, like, not gonna do any breeding anyway, so it doesn't really apply to me much. Chopple berries. I don't know what those are. Those good? Why don't we check? It's a Chopple berry. Berry's its own pack, isn't it? Weakens a foe's super effective tying. Oh right, this is one. There are so many berries, and they're very specific things. Can't have one for super effective only, except I think there is one, maybe. But there's one for super effective of like every damn type. What route is this, by the way? Route 117. Yeah, nothing's on my list is in this here. A lot of trainers here, though. I'm in the middle of a triathlon, but whatever, let's have a battle. Triathlon. It's like, what do you call it? Like 3 different things at the same time? Not need to have Sargamorrow out, so Storm Throw, sure. Yeah, you do like 3 different physical events, like swimming and biking and running or something, or 3 other ones. That's what a triathlon is, I think. I ran out of energy. Bonica have to be strong too. I'd like you to train me. Okay. Let's put Kagero in front. I didn't mean to take her out of front, but I did. Yeah, you're back to being Yang energy, yes. Everyone's Yang except for Satsuki here. Listen, could I get you to battle the Bonica I'm raising? How do you think puppet breeding works? Maybe I shouldn't ask that question. Why is it affected by yin and yang? So I'm recording this directly after, because this is a Saturday, recording this directly after a session of recording jam games. The last session that I had until I finished the first list, because I finished the first list. Last game I played, Trap Evader Racing, which may or may not have been uploaded by this point, who knows. It was the last game that I had not played on the original list, so the entire original list is now done. So now there's the second list, which has almost 300 games on it, which I don't know when I'm gonna start that. See how I feel. But you know, there's a pretty good chance that my next couple of recordings are just gonna be me playing Pokemon, because I want to play Pokemon. Because some of those jam games, they certainly are something. I'm not gonna say any of them are bad, certainly not, but some of them have a sort of difficulty that I just really don't feel like dealing with sometimes. And because a lot of it's like, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into before I play these, so a lot of the time I'm just hoping, like, can I play this without too much difficulty? And a lot of the times it's, no, this is gonna be a bit of a headache for you to beat. And a lot of time I just don't. I try to get as far as I can, and then I just give up. And the longer I spend trying to beat it, the worse it feels, and I end up giving up. But for the sake of not having a 3-hour video and me actually being able to record Pokemon today, I have to give up eventually. 27. Rock Slide. Hey, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. 8100 and causes flinching. I'm pretty sure this is the best rock move ever made. Pretty sure they never made a better one than this. 8100 can cause flinching. There you go, level 27, she's already got it. You raised yours superbly. Yeah, Pokemon breeder type. I'm gonna redouble my training. Would you like to come on in on us? Yeah, they had a gimmick for Pokemon. There's a Shen in there. Better. So you go over there. There's an Iku standing on a rock. They had a gimmick for Gen 5 where the breeder class would refight you every time you got on a route. There were disadvantages and advantages to that. The biggest obvious disadvantage is, holy fuck, is it annoying to have to rebattle every breeder when you forget that they rebattle you every time you go through a route. Well, like, I guess the good thing about that is, you know, they are good experience until they're not, until they're too underleveled to be good experience. And they're like kind of a necessary evil in that game where they took away this call and rematch feature, so really your only effective ways of grinding in Gen 5 are, you know, that and Audino. But Audino is kind of better anyway. Meg, I'm going to tag up with my super senior student partner and beat you. We're challenged by senior and junior, Anna and Meg. Got a bird and a cat. Oh, this hits both opponents in a double battle, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. Rock Slide is good shit, isn't it? quick attack like it means anything. Use Drain Punch and it's not even gonna matter if this can hit both targets because Jen's already gonna be dead anyway, and you only have you only have one Pokemon of each. Even if you don't, I don't think you switch before I attack. Imagine if you did, that'd be funny. Kill you as soon as you switch in. The biggest problem with the Rock Slayer, of course, it has less PP. And you know, this isn't Puppet Dance Performance, so I don't have an extremely simple way of dealing with recovering PP. Oh no, I'm sorry, Anna, I let you down. We can't take this lying down. You will come back, won't you? You share the same phone number? I battled together with my senior partner, but we lost. That's so discouraging. You and Bonica have some good combinations. I'd say you're second only to us. Quite a bold claim from someone who just lost miserably. Bonica are growing good. You should enter them into contests. No. Or I might, just to show it off. I do my triathlon training with Bonica, so I'm pretty confident about my speed. Maria. Before I went to bed last night, I just saw a video in my recommended that I watched a couple seconds of before I went to sleep. It was the final battle of. I need to get more practices in, I guess. Final battle of Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. You appear to be training properly. If you like a battle, you let it. Why do you all of you have a phone number on this route? I'm never gonna talk to any of you again. Leave me alone. Let me say no. You can say no in Gold and Silver, right? Why can't you say no here? Probably because they don't call you all the damn time. The air is tasty here. Okay. Good for you, kid. Concentrate on getting the win. That's how I battle. It was the final battle of Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance, where you fight Armstrong, but the music was replaced with All Hail Shadow, and Raiden was Shadow, and Armstrong was Eggman. It was very stupid. It was a funny thing to watch before I passed out last night. That was recommended because I was recommended while I was watching something else. You've seen those videos where it's just I don't waste any time being angry over a loss. I would rather train. They take images from the boss fight subreddit and they just put video game music over it. It's pretty stupid, like lowbrow entertainment, but you know, I'm not above stupid entertainment sometimes. Isn't it nice to battle while looking at pretty flowers? Here I am calling something like lowbrow entertainment while I'm making Let's Play videos from like 2008. So yeah, this is after a recording. No, that's quite impressive. After a recording session of Jam Games, so it was around like 1 o'clock when I started recording this, so hopefully I can get like 2 recordings done today or something. Let me demonstrate the power hidden within the psychic Bonica. You're not a psychic trainer, are you? Yeah, you are. That's very much a thing with this game. I don't remember how much of a thing it was in Fire Red, where so many like trainers. There are way more trainer classes than there are unique sprites to represent those classes. So even though that exact sprite was used for like the senior of the junior senior earlier, it's now a psychic. Astonishing. Psychic Bonica are complex. You should try catching some. Rikako. Nobody wants a Rikako, no. The most notable thing about Rikako is that her theme is really long for some reason. Once a bug catcher and now a bug maniac, but my love for Bonica remains unchanged. Too bad there's no actual bugs to catch besides an army of Wriggles. Which is why I have an army of Wriggles. so many wriggles. I guess Rock Slide does have 15? I thought it had 10. Never mind. I think it might have been. I think that might have been the same for Rock Tomb. So maybe the PP, not really a issue. You're calling the fairies bugs. Does that mean? I don't know. Called a fairy a bug. They be insulted by that? I don't know. My ineptitude also remains unchanged. We will get new team members eventually, but it's not gonna be probably this recording session. If I only do 2, which I'm probably only gonna do 2. Please allow me to evaluate if you have raised your Bonica properly. Yeah, if this was a normal Emerald playthrough, having the rest of my team show up so late would probably be not that great, but this is like a mod that I'm pretty sure adds like a bunch of shit, so the game's gonna go on for a while. Get the rest of my team eventually. I like want to get a good rod. Can I get a damn good rod already? So I can catch my 3rd team member. So I think I'm starting to remember. I think you don't get to the desert area where one of the Pokemon I want is until you beat Flannery. I don't know. I do know I'm running out of rock slides. Nice team of 11. Level 11s you got here. It's totally not a complete waste of time other than the fact that I'm getting slight EXP. I think Kagro is the same level as Sarah tomorrow at this rate, so I can just switch him out. Not have to deal with the PP issue, unless we have a double battle. Speaking of Kagro, I think, like I said in the previous video, you know, Kagro is a pretty cool name. Apparently Kagro literally just means Shadow Wolf. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass name to a character whose most common contribution in fan material is hanging out with fish. Kagro, weird character, because he's got some cool stuff going on, probably intentionally, because, you know, she was supposed to be intimidating in that game, where it's all about yokai being on rampages and something. But then, you know, after that game stopped, she stopped going on a rampage, and now she just doesn't really do much of anything. Yes, they are growing properly. But I'm in a superb trainer, and I hope to see you again. Yeah, just why are so many trainers on this route? Want my number. Are you a trainer? What do you think? Aren't these flowers pretty? I planted them all. I found a great orb. It's pretty good. Is it? I don't know. I'm not catching anything yet. There are legendaries in this game. I'm pretty sure the mod adds legendaries. I don't know how many, but even the base game has quite a few legendaries. Definitely more than Fire Red. You've got, you can catch all 3 of the legendary trio in this game. You know, your Rayquaza, your Groudon, your Kyogre, Rhino, Suicune, Kaneko, and Utsuo. But you also have the Regis. I don't know who the Regis are. We're gonna have to figure out how to do the Regis at all, because, you know, the Pokemon you need in your slot's gonna be different, so I have to figure out how that's gonna work. Okay, Verdanturf's a regular theme. Verdanturf is a pretty good theme. Alright, what's in Verdanturf? The wind-swept highlands with the sweet fragrance of grass. I don't know if it's included in any of... I don't know if this mod included the event Pokemon, you know, Deoxys. Is there a Deoxys equivalent in this game? Wouldn't surprise me if there was. If I had to guess, it'd probably be some form of new. That seems to be the legendaries in this game, is like already existing puppets, but they're like better. You can't consider yourself a real trainer if you don't have faith in your Bonica. Only those people who believe in their battling Bonica can win through to the very end. Which is it kind of makes you wonder, why would you use like a normal Suicune or a normal Utsuo or a normal Kaneko if you could just catch the legendary version, which is probably a lot better. There's a move that gets stronger when you keep using it in a row. It's a steel type move and it's wickedly cool. It's called Fury Cutter. I'm going to teach it. Yeah, that's not great. Fury Cutter is normally bug, is it not? But then again, I'd have to check the type chart, because I keep forgetting to do that. I don't know if bug exists. Reasons why anyone would visit Verdanturf, it's the battle tent, it goes without saying. Or is there somebody here that you came to see? The Pokemart that I never buy anything from. For any Bonica match, X Special is crucial. It jacks up the power of some moves even though it's only for one battle. The next store works better on weakened Bonica. Verdanturf is the only place you can buy it. Shelves rimmed with all sorts of Bonica merchandise. They don't seem to sell any winning strategy guides for the battle tent. It seems one must rely on one's wits after all. Alright. I don't really need orbs. How many super potions do I have? Not enough. There. Did I buy repels? I'll buy a couple in case I find myself in a particularly annoying area. 10 of them. Nope. Actually, do I have anything to sell? I might. Alright. Does a heart scale have a use? Because it seems like a lot of the people who normally require heart scales just don't in this game. But I'll keep it anyway. The Stardust. Guard specs, fucking useless. Yeah, smoke ball. Pretty useless. Soft sand. Why have I was about to ask why I haven't given that to Kagro yet, because she's a rock type genius. Silk Scarf X attack, get rid of that. Echo Seed Awakening. Yep. It's only been 20 minutes, so I should be able to explore the entirety of Verdanturf here. It's not exactly a big town. My Bonica is cute. Sure, I knew that. But if you really want, I'm willing to trade it to you. I'll trade you my Sendai for a Hakare. I don't have one of those. Only if you don't want to, that's okay, but my Bonica is cute, you know? All sorts of places. There are all sorts of Bonica and people. I find that fascinating, so I go to all sorts of places. There's a mug on the table. I cannot interact with it. What does it mean? Wanda's house. Who? Oh, Garinko, Wally's next door. But boy, there's something I have to tell you. This natural environment is doing wonders for Wally's health. Maybe it's not just the environment, it could be a Bonica that are giving the boy hope. My daughter's boyfriend is a very driven and passionate sort of person. He's been digging a tunnel non-stop just so he can see my daughter. My daughter's a little concerned, so she goes out to the tunnel a lot. Hi, Wally. I lost you, Garinko, but I'm not feeling down anymore because I have new purpose in life. Together with my sea Alice, I'm going to challenge gyms and become a great trainer. Please watch me, Garinko. I'm going to be stronger than you. When I do, I'm going to challenge you to another battle. I think I gave Wally a voice, but I forgot what it was. Yep, Wally doesn't own the house here. The way the winds blow, volcanic ash is never blown in this direction. The air is clean and delicious here. Living here should do wonders for even frail and sickly people. Sucks for the people who have to deal with the volcanic ash, though. Let me see your Bonica. Check to see how much it likes you. Oh, your Bonica. It seems to be very happy. It obviously likes you a whole lot. Baka. You know, that's supposed to make her seem stupid, but it seems to me that she's smart enough to say things besides her own name. Which is a sign of intelligence among Pokemon. Did you see the cave next to the Bonica Mart? There's a guy in there who's trying to bust up boulders so he can bust out through the other side. It'd be great if he could go through and make it easier to visit Rustboro. Battle Tent Verdanturf site. Feast your eyes on battles. My Bonica and I, we've been riding a hot winning streak, so I decided to make my battle tent debut in this town. Verdanturf Tunnel linking Rustboro and Verdanturf. The tunnel project has been cancelled. My papa told me, he says this tunnel is full of timid Bonica. They get all scared of loud noises and make a big uproar, so they had to stop the big tunnel project. But there's one man, he's trying to dig the tunnel by himself. Right, this is where, the little bunny that turns into Loudred is. Whatever the thing's called. What kind of moves have you taught your Bonica? I think you should give yourself an advantage if they know how to heal or protect themselves. My big sister is gentle usually, but when she gets angry, she's really, really scary. I bet a gentle Bonica will be scary if it gets angry. My feelings toward my Bonica. The attraction runs deep. Oh, hi. You didn't see that, did you? Well, it doesn't matter. How would you like this TM for your Bonica? TM 20. Feelings toward my Bonica. I'm sure the attraction is mutual. They battle exactly the way I want them to. If it doesn't like a certain move, my Bonica will be reluctant to use it. It doesn't matter how strong it is either. For example, a Bonica with gentle nature probably won't enjoy hurting its opponents. It can't seem to live up to its potential. It's probably failing at using a disliked move against its will. Is that how that works in contests? Is that a thing? I don't know. I think I've did contests like maybe once or twice while playing through Alpha Sapphire. They're not exactly... The funny thing is there's such a big thing in the anime, like... They're like a couple characters like main thing, right? Like Dawn and May, they did that a lot, but like who the fuck who plays Pokemon actually gives a shit about the contests? The reason they stopped doing it after Gen 4. Right, I was gonna check what the TM was. It's TM 20. Are they in order? They are. Safeguard. Its status. That's a useful move, but not in a story playthrough. Right, I'm pretty sure I can't do anything here until I get Rock Smash. Yeah, this wasn't the area I was thinking of. The area I was thinking of where you keep going left until you reach the Meteor Falls. Did they really replace the... Okay, Loudred being Kyoko I guess makes sense, but it's just funny because like the unevolved version of Loudred hates loud noises, where I doubt a C Kyoko hates loud noises. Where am I? Route 116? Found one revive. There's nothing over here but you and secret bases. Right, they have secret bases like all over the damn place in these games, and you're never gonna want to use one that's out of the way because you can't fly to them. You can in the remakes, so you're a lot more likely to want to put your base in a random ass place. But not in these games. If you put your base like over here, you'd have to walk through the cave every time. So like, why would you do that? I dropped my glasses. Can you help find them? Is it here? Here? Am I supposed to know where to find them? Am I supposed to like click every tile here? I assume you have like black glasses or something, which probably wouldn't be that helpful, so why am I wasting my time? I don't know. Good luck with that, buddy. You a trainer? You are. What do you call a wild man up in the mountains? A mountain man, right? So why don't they call a Bonica in the mountains a mountain Bonica? These are the really deep questions we should be asking ourselves, yes. Hiker Mike. Hey, Suika. They're not letting any of these hikers have any rock Pokemon. It's just ground. You know, I asked why there's no, why they turned Roxanne into a ground-type gym leader, and it's probably because, like, there's, like, very few rock Pokemon from what I can tell, and, you know, in this hack, you know, apparently every gym leader needs to have at least twice the amount of Pokemon they normally do. Probably not. I'm pretty sure Watson has 3 Pokemon. Surely they don't give him 6. That would be dumb. Especially since I still only have 2 of them. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen first here. Whether I get... Am I allowed to go to Route 111, or am I allowed to get a good rod? Definitely not Surf. You don't get Surf until you beat your dad, who's like the 5th gym leader. And my Bonica ran out of power. They halted development here to protect Bonica, right? There's a feel-good story. Max Ether. On the other side of this rock, my boyfriend is there. He's not just digging the tunnel to come see me. He works his hands raw and rough for the benefit of everyone. You're using your hands for this, dude? Alright, rock. Yep, can't use Rock Smash yet. Alright, well that seems to be all I can really do right now. Yeah, all that's gonna do once I get Rock Smash is it basically just starts a cutscene and makes it to where you can walk to Rustboro. It's not gonna add anything new. The new thing you get by beating Watson is you can go up. So yeah, it was about 30 minutes. I guess the next thing I'm gonna do is deal with the gym leader. And then, if that doesn't take 30 minutes, which it probably won't, I'll explore more of the route upwards. I don't think you can go to Route 111 yet. I think there's something stupid about, like, there's sand, and in order to get the sand out of your eyes, you gotta get some doohickey that I think your rival gives you in a later town. It's really annoying what the progress is in this game, where it says, can I get to certain routes? Can I get, so I can get my Pokemon? No. You need to surf for this one, fish for this one, can't go in the sand yet. We'll have the rest of the team eventually, but not today. Anyway, that's all for this. Bye.